Here, where the three homeless people are sleeping, right next to the ocean. I know some of them. Tiki is one of them. And I want to show you some of their work. Look at the rocks there. Sitting on top of the other rocks. And that's what they do. Let's meditate. Looking at the rocks, they all balanced out. One evening I was looking at Tiki, putting one rock on top of the other. He was working maybe 10 minutes, more than 5, and still couldn't do it. But he kept on working. You need lots of concentration, maybe as much as we sit and meditate, paying attention to breathing, nature's way, balancing out the spine, mind settled, delicate balance. And you can hear, smell, see, taste, feel. Five aggregates, they call it. Different sensory mechanism we have. Functioning fully. And we settle in it. Tiki said, this is one of the homeless. This is like a Hawaiian religion. I think Oponopono was the name. Rooted, I don't know where, but seemed to be the origin of Hawaiian with nature. Surrounded by the ocean, living their way, finding peace, live with the way of nature. I don't know much about Hawaiian religion, except when I read Ho'oponopono, this is years ago, I felt there's something resonating. Maybe something at the root. There's something in common. Instead of looking for differences, something common. I like that way. Like when we communicate one with the other. What can we find as something common in basics? If we can relate to that, the relationship and the conversation, communication, they have a different meaning. Connected to something fundamental. Even between or among homeless and us. Possibly even with someone we may think they are totally crazy. Maybe that's the source of compassion. Connecting beyond the differences. So it's like a paradox of conscious and unconscious, words, logic, and something more fundamental. When we bridge the gap, there may be a sense of compassion, awareness, wisdom, and liberation. Liberation beyond the boundaries that our mind may put. Stones sitting on top of the other, balanced. They don't talk. And it sounds like there's a message I can hear in silence. There's gravity that we need to balance out so that we don't fall. There's a story of a bird sitting on the wire, electrical wire. A student who studied robotics said they are always in the state of falling. Just like those rocks. Sitting on top with each other. How do we balance or find connection between mind and heart, or mind and body? They all came from the same origin, expressing what they are. as much as all came from the same origin to manifest. We may find a way to have a balance. Do we sit like rocks on the rock as we meditate, balancing out? As I was walking down to come to sit for meditation, I was thinking of my time here, North Shore in Hawaii, for the last almost 3 months. I took bus maybe 10 times to go somewhere. Otherwise I walked around and ride my bike. I was wondering, have I discovered everything in this area? Not much to go, but still I find a place, a location. I go diving in various spots, finding something different and new. In one sense it's very similar, but in the other sense it's different. Do little baby get bored after being in the cradle for a long time? Or in the same house, eating same kind of food? They seem to be fresh all the time, curious. I have curiosity externally and internally. Discovering, sometimes going through a little pain and find a way to go over or pass through. When I was perhaps 6 or 5 or 4 years old, running around in my house or in the garden, discovering insect, plant, bird, and leaves dancing in the wind. It was always new, always refreshing, always curious. When I went through the first Vipassana for 10 days, we don't talk, we don't meet each other, see each other's eyes. So I talk to the tree, watch the branches, leaves, deer. Still remember when I was sitting in the shade after lunch, only several years away, less than 10 years, there was a deer just sitting. Everything is connected to each other, have something in common, but expresses in different ways. If we get bored, living the same way, same life, same location, same work, I think ingenuity is to find like fresh eyes, fresh mind, discovering the world every day. And there's some kind of a mission that we have and we feel driving us. With curiosity to live life, to make the best of it. I don't know if I can show you this one rock, there's a hole in it. So before we finish, let me try it, if I can show you. It's at the center, like 3 rocks, and in the center rock there's a hole. Maybe I have to take a picture and expand it. May all beings be happy.